Bhagwan in the last two shloka told us that the creation, sustenance and dissolution, prakriti, sthiti and laya happens because of me. So that means if I am doing some work in my life which is short of about 100 years related to one small family where I am a member, so much work the Lord is doing of having so many mighty billions of stars and planets and living and non-living and creating them, maintaining them, dissolving them, regulating them. That means the karma of me vis-a-vis karma of Ishvara, there is only a difference of magnitude. I am busy with my things. Even an ant is busy with the things that she is doing. But from ant's perspective, man's work is quite a complicated work. Similarly, compared to a man, maybe the Lord's work is quite complicated and huge and mighty. There's not much difference between what we are having. And if I am having trouble while working, I have anxiety, I have fear, I have a fear of failure, I actually desire something. So similarly, Lord must be having a lot of a problem because he has to maintain so many things. This is a general perception, general logical conclusion that one tends to believe in. He's running the whole, we say he's a prime minister, he's running the country. How difficult it must be. He must be having 10 times the tension and the stress and the problems and all that. Similarly, if one country's prime minister is having so much problem, then the whole universe is being controlled by him. He must be having lots of issues, mental issues, stress and fear and all that. This is because we do what is called as karma. And when a karma is done, there is a doer of the karma, there is a process of karma happening, and there is a result of the karma. Otherwise, it is not called karma, unless these three components are there. Some reason for the karma to happen. It could be upadan karan or nimitta karan. For the mud pot to happen, mud has to be there and the potter has to be there. Then only the mud pot will happen. Similarly, for the karma, there has to be a doer of the karma. Second, he has to desire for that particular act. Without desire, how the act will happen? I'm sitting quiet, I have no desire, nothing will happen. So desire to have that work, and desire prompted by the doer leads to the work or the karma, and every karma should result in some resultant factor called phalam. I felt like putting a seed into the ground. The resultant will be, there will be a tree coming after some time, phalam. A tree started growing, karma. The fruits will come or the flower will come, phalam. So the cycle of karma, circle of karma is complete only when, first of all, the constituents have to be there. The doer of the karma, the process of the karma, which has inbuilt desire in it, and the phalam of the karma. Then the karma circle is complete, next karma will start. If this is the case with our karma, then the one who is declaring that the whole world is my creation, he also must be having the same thing, that I want to create the world. One, I have desire to create the world. Two, there will be a process to create the world. Three, and there will be phalam. The question comes, when nothing was existing for a long time, in fact, time was not existing. Nothing was existing, including time and space. Nothing was existing. Why the heck all of a sudden that mighty power, whosoever it may be, call it Brahma, call it Ishvara, call it by any name, why the hell one fine morning, if there is a morning, he desired that there will be a world. Ekoham Bahusyam Prajayayati. Let me become multiple. First of all, why he had desire? So far there was no desire. Why he had desire? One. Two, if he has desired, he's saying that I created everything. All right. What was he wanting? Everything was going smooth. There were no people, there was no diversity, there was no tree, there was no mountain, there was no man, there was no woman, there was no sex, there was no children, there was no education, there was no plot, flat, apartment, nothing. Everything was fine. Why the hell it was created? Because it is a cauldron of sorrow. Everywhere there is unhappiness in this world. Some small specks of happiness, basically a gap in unhappiness. Otherwise, it's all full of sorrow. What a creation. What a bad creation. Had I been God, I would have created a world in a different way. These are our thoughts. एक तो बनाना नहीं चाहिए था. You shouldn't have made it itself. Second, if you are making it, make it nice. Let everybody be like Lord Rama. All people are Lord Rama. How beautiful it is. Why you make Ravana? A logical question. Knowing fully well that I will be alleged that I did a bad karma by creating this world. And I cannot deny it because my Adhyakshana, I am the head. I am the one because of which it is created, it is existing. That means, of course, I am the reason d'etre. The chief cause, I am the chief cause. So the blame will go to the chief cause only. That is why if the chief cause is blamed for the sorrow in the world, anticipating this, Lord is giving answer. Yes, it is my karma, if you call it karma. And I'm using the word karma because you human beings, you know only karma. I don't call it karma. My karma is called Leela. What I do is not called karma. Why? It doesn't fit into the definition of the karma. It looks like karma, but it doesn't fit. For example, there is a desire. Yes, there is a desire. But to whom this desire happened, there is no whom in this. Why? For whom to happen, there has to be ego. I am egoless. How egoless person, identity-less person can he desire? Dr. Jadhav desired to have a nice gulab jamun. This sentence I can understand. But desired to have gulab jamun. This sentence has no meaning. Immediate next question, who desired? No, there is no who. There is only desire. You'll say he's a mad person. He's a lunatic guy, stupid person. How can you just desire and there is no person who is desiring? This Arjuna is very difficult to understand. There is no person, but he is existing. Sounds ludicrous. How can there be a person who is existing, but he is not there? If his existence means he has to be there. All this world is happening from an entity which has no relationship with what he has created. How can one say that I created and I have no relation with it? Are you mad? You own the relationship. Why? Because you are responsible for it. And you say, yes, I am responsible, but this is not mine. This is like Vishwamitra's stand with Menaka. That baby is not mine. How can you say that baby is not mine? Yesterday night, Menaka was there. Vishwamitraji, you were there. There has to be something, otherwise from where the baby will come? Here the Lord is saying that no, the baby is there. I am not the father. The baby has a mother. She is called Prakruti. All right, mother gave the birth to the baby, Prakruti gave birth to the gunas, and the creation started. All right, but who is the husband of Prakruti? Lord says, no, I'm not the husband of Prakruti. Yes, but Prakruti had the baby because of me. This is so stupid. She had baby because of me, and I am not the husband. These two statements do not augur well with each other. To explain this, the Lord is telling Dhananjaya, if you have dhanam of the Jaya on Shamadamadi Shataka Sadhana Chatushta Sampannata. If you have Dhananjaya, then you will understand what I am saying, and that is why I am saying Tani Karmani, Tani, those. Which those? Those that I spoke earlier of creation, dissolution, etc. Those which you felt were my karma, which I normally call it as a Leela. And Leela is a game. So you were referring to creation, which I call a game, magic. Regarding that magic, let me tell you, Dhananjaya, Tani Karmani cha Mam na nibadnati. They do not bind me. Meaning what? Every karma is supposed to bind the person. Why would it bind? Why a karma binds a person? Because of the phalam. If phalam is not there, the karma doesn't bind. Example, I am yawning. So it's a karma. Yawning is a karma. What is the phalam? There is no phalam. What yawning? What is the phalam of yawning? I am belching. What is the phalam? Some gas in the stomach that escapes in the form of air. I sneezed. Because there was some virus, I sneezed, or allergy or whatever. I didn't want to sneeze. And what is the phalam of sneeze? I don't know. Even today in medical science, yawning and sneezing are two mysteries. Even now not solved. Why it happens? It happens. What is the phalam? No phalam. That means some karmas can have no phalam. But when a karma has a phalam, then there has to be a phalam appropriator, bhokta. If the judge has given the judgment, that means the judgment has to apply to somebody. The decree has to apply to the accused or the defendant. Somebody has to be there. So phalam presupposes doership. Now look at Lord's so-called game magic Leela, which we call Tani Karmani Nacha Nibadnati. Why? They don't bind me, Arjuna. I'll tell you the reason. The reason is, first of all, I am not the doer. How can you not be the doer, Lord? Because I don't desire. Now hold on. You did not desire, then how the world happened? Without desire, the world cannot happen. For anything to happen, desire has to be there. Ichha Shakti has to be there for a Kriya. Without Ichha Shakti, without Ichha, Kriya is not possible. The Lord says, yes, I have Ichha, but not as somebody. Ichha is part and parcel of me. The fire has warmth. The warmth in the fire is inherent, integral part of the fire itself. Water is wet. Water is wet, is bound to be wet because wetness is the water. Wetness is the part of the water. Similarly, Jnana, Ichha and Kriya are my inherent nature. Together, three of them are called my Shakti. I have a power, I may show, I may not show, because I am powerful. Shakti is my nature. Light is the nature of sun. No, sun is different and his light giving is different. No. Sun itself means light. Sun ray is also sun. Sun gives sun ray. Sun ray means sun. All sun rays together is sun. Sun is light. Sun ray is light. That's it. So if Ichha Shakti is my inherent part, sometimes it comes forth, sometimes it doesn't. And by the way, when it comes into fruition, when my Ichha Shakti comes forward, then I don't create anything. I create an illusion called world. You being the part of the illusion, you feel it is absolutely true. It is true to the person who is in the world. It is untrue to the person who is out of the world. And for me, both are funny things, because Sat Asat Vilakshan is my creation. That is why I call it Maya. You are talking about karma, doership, myself, sorrow, pain, etc. For me, it is all a big balloon. It is completely abhas. I know I am rope. You have started calling it a snake because of your problem, and then you are saying the snake is so long, it is actually maybe more poisonous. I am feeling very afraid of the snake. What if the snake bites me? I must take some precaution to say snake is not existing from rope's point of view. Snake is existing from snake point of view. You come out of the snake, come to the rope side, you will see there was no snake at all. And when the snake was not at all there, can you blame me for creating such a ghastly snake and scaring everybody? How bad the rope is. He's creating a snake and trying to scare everybody. Snake is not existing. So tani karmani how can I be bound by something which is not created? Isn't it funny? I have not created the world only. And you are saying that, you created. I have not created. How will that karma bind to me? One. Two. What I did is not called karma, it is called Leela. Why? I have a desire, but desire need not have phalam. Phalam is possible only when there is prayojana. What is prayojana? I am working very hard and making money. What is the prayojana? To take care of the family is the prayojan. Suppose you don't have family, you don't have responsibility. Perhaps you can say that I will not like to work also. Why? Prayojan is not there. No? You have a very nice woolen, absolutely pashmina shawl, but the temperature outside is 52 degrees centigrade. What will you do? You will not use the shawl. There is no prayojana. To keep the body warm is the prayojan of the shawl. But the prayojan now doesn't exist because it is summer, hot. Similarly, when the world is created, Lord had no prayojana. Why did he create? Why is no question? Why, where, how is are the questions asked within the realm of time and space. In satsang, we can discuss why, how, and when. In a Jivan Mukta state, all whys, hows, all they go out. Why? Why, how, where is within the time and space. Once you go beyond time and space, House are also gone, wives are also gone, world is also gone. Why the world is created is gone. World is full of everything is gone. Bhagavad Gita is gone. Vedas are gone. Brahma Sutras are gone. Anjana sakala pasara re, Ram niranjana nyara re. Anjana bani, Anjana bed, Anjana ghokat kata gyan re. Anjana Brahma, Anjana Shankar, Anjana Gopi Sangu Govindu re. Everything will be false. Sounds very, very astonishing, but it is true. Till the Dvaita is there, till I am in the universe, till I am bound by time and space, till Dvaita is there, all the discussion of Bhagavad Gita has absolute rational. So the Lord is saying, it doesn't bind me, Arjuna, tani karmani na nibaddhati, because I have no prayojan. I have niyojan. Prayojana rahita, niyojana sahita karma is called lila. And when prayojana rahita karma is done, there is no phalam. Gurudev has given example, a beautiful example of a baby kicking the father. What is the prayojan? I want to insult my father. No. Baby has no idea of insult. So, prayojana rahita. Niyojana sahita. Yes, he knows where to kick. Wants to kick the chin, it will kick on the chin. Prayojana rahita, niyojana sahita, lila. Prayojana sahita, niyojana rahita, krida. All the saintly people do krida, not karma. Gurudeva did what? No karma. Gurudev did krida. Bhagavan does lila. And we do karma. Prayojana sahita, niyojana sahita, karma. Gurudev planned the Gita Yajna, no planning. And then he went into that corner call and just somehow managed to get 100,000 people together and started teaching. And then he asked you, you become the organizer, you do this and you do. No, no, no. No niyojana. Why? Only prayojana. Niyojana is by nature itself. मैं अकेला चलता चला, कारवा बनता गया. From Pune, he started marching on his own. People thronged him. That was krida. Ours is karma. Karma badnati. Leela krida na badnati. And that is why whenever I do this work, since I don't have a desire, I am Arjuna udasina vat. Now the problem is Pradeepji correctly caught the vat word. Udasina. Udasina means vikara. I am indifferent. Indifferent means you are aware and you are indifferent. If you are unaware, you cannot be indifferent. In my sleep, I was indifferent. No, you are not aware, sir. So there is no question of you being indifferent. No, I was looking at that person, but I was indifferent. That means you noted the person, yet it did not create any flutter on your mind. That is called indifferent, udasina. I am not udasina because I have no clue about who is what and what is what. There is so much of ease and naturalness with what I create, Arjuna. I am as if udasina. As if why? Otherwise you will not understand. Because you know only two things, either involved or not involved. You don't know what is not involved and not bhava and abhava, both you don't know. Either you know bhav, a thing is existing, abhava, thing is not existing. Bhava, abhava, rahita, you don't know that, Arjuna. That is in my world. It's unfortunate you are in the time and space bound world, so you will not understand. That's why I'm using your word to make you explain. But since it is written in Paniniya Sanskrita, Vedic Sanskrita, word cannot be, this is Bhagavan's word. It cannot go wrong. So what? Udasina, what as if udasina. And if udasina, Then why is the Bhagavan using another word? Teshu karmasu asaktam. Sati Saptami. Asaktam. You have already said udasinvat. Why you are saying asaktam again? Indifferent, unattached. What is the difference between the two? If you are aware and disinterested, then you are asakta. If you are unaware, there is no question of saktata. You are completely indifferent. What is at the center of the black hole? You are unaware. Naturally, you will be indifferent. Nothing, the center of the black hole is not doing any effect on your mind or thoughts or anything. Why? You don't know where what is there. Unaware leads to indifference. Aware and not asaktata, not bound. Arjuna, this is how I am. That's why I am not bound by what I do. You are bound by what you do because you do not do as I do. What I do, I am never into anything that I do. You are always into everything that you do. I never hanker for the fruit of my karma because I don't know I have done the karma. How can I hanker for it? I do not know what I have done because knowing is not my nature. To know is not my nature. Knowledge is my nature. बजी चाहे अतफाल दुनिया है मेरे आगे होता है शबे रोज तमाशा मेरे आगे. One Sufi says, daily like a child's play, this so-called world and creation keeps happening, keeps dissolving, keeps happening. हर रोज की बात है. Because you don't know this, the drama of sorrow expressed in the language of plurality enacted by the infinite vasanas. Gurudev has taken English to a completely different level in the narration. Now your question, Arjuna, I know that how in spite of all this, Lord, you are connected with this world. This world, you say, is not at all connected with me. Why? Because I am not bound by any of the karma. Yet you say everywhere I am. And now again you are going to say, Mai adhyakshena suyate characharam. First of all, tell me what is this adhyakshata? Adhi aksha, in front of my eyes. Now remember one thing, it is Mai adhyakshena. So it is not reference to Ishvara. Ishvaraha sarva bhutani ruddeshe tishtati Arjuna yantra rudhani mayeya. When Maya word is used, then I am called Ishvara. Here it is not Ishvara, so it is not a Niyantraka ya Niyamaka. Niyamakta comes when the Niyam is there, that is creation is there. I am Adhyaksha. Adhyaksha means even when creation is not there, the one who keeps the desire with himself to create plurality, since that time I am the one who superintends. Mai adhyakshena prakrutihi suyate. Prakrutihi suyate. Suyata. Good effort or well-restrained effort. Because everything that is created by Prakriti, because it is on my adhyakshata, Chetana being the adhyakshata of the Jada, Jada being the adhyastha, and Chetana being the adhisthana, whatever is done is not done with a haphazard manner. It is done in a very specific manner. So it is well restrained. Suyata, that is why it is called Suyate, that which is born with a proper design. Kabir Maharaj, Nanak Maharaj says, Jogi andar jogiya, tu bhogi andar bhogiya. Tud sansar upaya, sir sir dhande laya. You brought it in a very planned manner. Vekha kitta apna kar kudrat pasa tal diya. You actually did this dice like a magician and the world was created. So that is why, because of me, as a Nirguna Brahma, this Suyate, Prakriti Suyate, when Prakriti Suyate, I come inside that as Ishvara, that is called Saguna Brahma. Anena hetuna jagat viparivartate. Arjuna, because of this, only by this means by me, by Brahma, jagat viparivartate. What is jagat? Jagat is something where everything is constantly changing. Parivartana. But it is not a parivartana haphazard. There are two aspects. That is why it is called Visheshena Parivartate, Viparivartate. And those two aspects are, it changes diversely and it changes unceasingly, ceaselessly. Continuous change and multiple changes. One becomes many, many becomes further many, many becomes further many, one. And second, it doesn't stop for a moment. Constant, tad ejati, tad na ejati, tad dure, tad antike, tadu antasya sarvasva, tadi sarvasya bahyasya cha. Upanishad. That is why Ishavasya Upanishad also says, Sasaparyagat, Shukram, Akayam, Asnavaram, Avranam, Shuddham, Apapa Vidham, Kavir Manishi, Paribhuhu, Swayambhuhu, and Yatha Tathyato Arthan Vyadadhatya. That which is properly planned manner keeps continuously changing incessantly and multiply. Both aspects are called Vishesha Parivartana. Arjuna, I hope you understood where my role lies in this so-called entire karma. And by the way, this is for your understanding. The day you will come to me, out of this my creation, out of this bound of time and space, then there will be no Bhagavad Gita, because you will come to know that the world itself is not existing. Why ask a question? What is the point in asking a question? Why? Because the world itself is not existing. It was nothing else but an illusion. Hari Om.